And even so, actually, if okay, I can try, but even though some interesting case, even a few years ago we have this kind of case. Two students pick up one same paper. Interesting thing is they do a different translation. I would say like that. Student A and student B, they try their best to read this paper, but with a different meaning of the thinking. So they have a different the translation. It's very interesting. Eventually after that, after two of them, they totally understand how this paper is talking about. So for me, like right now, it looks okay, but if possible, maybe I can try my best to update them. But I'm not so sure how to update. I mean, every time I can write an email, but you will receive lots of email. Maybe, I can update, okay, I can upload it into the system. Okay, let me see how to do so. Like my slides, maybe. All right, good suggestion. What else? Okay, if not, let me move to my second part. So you will see the one news you received here. The news just occurred 2 days ago. You can check the date. I don't like to bring the old news with you, but I like to give you the latest one. So why this is very important? Standing my viewpoint, why this would be the risk? Then we stay on the Formosa. If you were the owner of Formosa plastic factory, actually it's the richest person in Taiwan, one of the richest person in Taiwan, the Mr. Wang's family. And they earn lots of money. And right now, they have this kind of factory in Taiwan more than, I guess, 40 years. But west side in Taiwan, right now, is not like it was 40 years ago. 40 years ago, maybe people, if they can have the money, have enough job and salary, every people will be fine. But right now, things change. People think we want more high quality life. What kind of meaning of high quality life?
Friendly environment.
Yes, you can see the air. So in the eastern Taiwan, the air always looks blue. But in western Taiwan, I would say not gray, dark. So people doesn't feel like a life. So the first news I will share with you is 2 years ago they want to move outside Taiwan. Even so this Formosa plastic factory, they try their first step. They move to Vietnam. Unfortunately, they immediately caused lots of events in Vietnam. We call it another environmental pollution. So people in Vietnam feel very unhappy, even angry. So eventually they pay a lot of money to Vietnam to kind of like the kind of penalty. Compensate penalty depends, because compensate means like they want to give money back to the people, but penalty is kind of government try to punish them. So both of them, I would say both of them. And so far, you can see, if you keep Google that, this factory in Vietnam doesn't work very well, because people still keep fighting with that. They create lots of pollution in the sea and lots of things. And right now you can see this news. Even so, in United States, Texas, they create another kind of pollution. So later I will ask my question to you. But let's read the first news. Which one you would want to read? Maybe we start from 2 years ago. Okay? That may be easy. Okay, let's just see the first one is in Taiwan. This is 2 years ago in Taiwan.
The recent decision to relocate.
Okay. No way.
Recent decision to relocate an elementary school located less than 1 kilometer from the 6th naphtha cracker facility. Parents there are not happy they were not brought into the decision-making loop. The Formosa Plastics Group also denied there are any health concerns connected with the plant.
According to recently released data from the National Health Research Institute's admissions from the Formosa Plastic Group's 6th naphtha cracker facility does have a negative impact on the health of local school children. The news prompted the cabinet to relocate children from Choctaw Elementary School's Sutoa branch. Parents expressed discontent and wish they could have been better informed before the decision was made. We as parents know nothing about the statistics and what they mean. What is going on here? Denying allegations, the Formosa Plastics Group said the report is not trustworthy.
依照主管机关规定，
According to the authority in charge, which is the Environmental Protection Bureau of Yunlin County, long-term monitoring results show our emissions are far below the limits set by authorities at home and abroad. The Yunlin County government, however, took a firm stance on relocating the school children.
我唯一考虑到的是小朋友的
What matters to me the most now is the safety and health of these school children. The Yunlin County government even proposed not sending teachers to the affected school branch, once again highlighting the issue of air pollutants caused by the controversial industrial facility.
Okay, so this is what happened 2 years ago in Taiwan. So idea is like they found the pollution truly affect not children's health but also elder people. But the government say they want to move the elementary school outside. Is that good way? Definitely not, because like they choose that elementary school just because they live there. If they need to move outside, maybe the transportation time and cost, and maybe they are not able to, move students to another far away elementary school. And also the most important thing is the property is still there. The factory is still there right now. So they cannot push the factory move outside. That's the main question in Taiwan. They fight with this factory more than 5 or 10 years.
So the school is still there too?
School move outside. They move our school outside. But I mean, this is not a good way to solve that. You can think about in your mind. Later I'll ask your opinion. So the first case in Taiwan. Let's look at what happened in Vietnam.
Police are investigating a Taiwanese steel company in connection with a massive fish kill that is threatening the local seafood industry. Huge numbers of fish have washed ashore in the Hatton, Guangdong, Guangzhou, and Hepinghui provinces. The dead fish have been washing up on beaches along the country's central coast, include a rare species that live far offshore in the deep waters. The kill-off is apparently caused by industrial effluent, and state-run media coverage said the government is focusing on a mile-long wastewater pipeline that runs from a multi-million-dollar steel plant in Hatton, owned by Taiwanese conglomerate Formosa. Dead fish washing up on shore is caused by serious pollution and is now threatening the food source, with no resolution in sight. Locals are told not to eat the fish, but they are also wary of their catch from the sea. The fish kill puts Vietnam's traditional fishing industry in conflict with companies' push to become an industrial power. Last year, the country earned $6.6 billion from seafood exports, and in 2012, Vietnam earned an estimated $5 billion from steel exports. Central Hatton province is home to a sprawling economic zone, which houses numerous industrial plants, including a multi-million-dollar steel plant run by Formosa. A company official said this week that the communities need to consider whether they value the marine life or foreign investments more, and emphasizing that they cannot have both. It was reported that Formosa had imported some 300 tons of toxic chemicals to clean the wastewater pipeline, a shipment in which the Vietnam Environment Administration said it was not informed of. Although the pipeline itself is legal, Formosa is only permitted to discharge treated wastewater into the ocean. A diver from central Vietnam died a day after working on the port of the Taiwanese steel firm. 46-year-old Le Van Ngay died on the way to the hospital on Sunday after suffering chest pains and breathing difficulties. Medical examiners have performed an autopsy and the body has been returned to the family, but local media said the results have not been announced. Ngay's colleagues who have been working in that industry for years said that they too did not feel well after diving in the sea recently.
Okay, so this is what happened in Vietnam, you see. It's Formosa, but steel. This is steel company, steel factory. They have plastic and also steel, and lots of like the whole family, because it came like the industrial family, and all highly polluted for the environment. So you can see in Vietnam they create another like lots of pollution, and then you have another news by your hand. But let's take a 10 minutes break. I mean, later on we will back to talk about this series of the pollution events. And I will ask you lots of questions with you and need you write down your solution for me. So then, okay, anyway, let's take 10 minutes break. We will back.